Well, it's the end of the year, so everyone's talking about the game of the year. But what else are we talking about? What are the 10 best games of 2023? I got a Time article we're going to look at, and I just happen to chuckle at this one. Well, before I get fully into the video, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, all those fun things that YouTube likes and pushes forward with the algorithm. This magical thing that apparently propels the videos out there that I make. Anyway, this is Times, the 10 best video games of 2023. Well, and it's not quite where you think it's gonna lie. Things are interesting to say the least, because the one that you thought would be on top isn't on top, and yeah, there's a few things here. So, they do talk about how it was a blockbuster year of video games. On the subject of Wizards, though, Hogwarts Legacy looks like it could be the best-selling game of the year. I believe Zelda Tears of the Kingdom actually overtook that with 18 million sales, and Hogwarts was 15 million, but that was months ago now. I don't know where that lies now. But then they also talk into the controversies, and apparently on the Xbox and the PlayStation, you can hide that you have the game on there. That's something I didn't even know was out there. I don't think it really matters. It is nice to be able to hide certain games, but at the same time, for the reasons that they're quoting here, isn't the reason why I'd want to hide a game on, say, my Steam list, right? But Hogwarts Legacy, honestly, is just a plain old fun game. Go play it if you haven't played it. Pick it up on sale when it comes on sale. It's a fun game. There's nothing to say it's not fun. Honestly, it's just a basic, everyday, good game. Despite the release of many high-profile games, layoffs have also been in the spotlight, and that is true. I've done several videos talking about on layoffs from Epic Games, Ubisoft, Unity, also completely trying to rewrite the script. And in a year where video games take up $300 billion of our money, the layoffs of the industry, you gotta wonder if they're just things are being moved, shifted, and all those things. And then also look at Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard. There's so many more things going on there, and then there's also the strike actions that are going on. Overall, there's a lot of news stories that have happened with the video game world. But we're talking about the 10 best video games of 2023. So, Dredge, is this the Lighthouse indie game? One of the year's most pleasant surprises was New Zealand indie developer Black Salt Games. What initially appears to be a normal fishing game takes a disturbing dive into Lovecraftian lore. So they're saying this is one of the 10 best video games. They're saying this is above Hogwarts Legacy, because Hogwarts Legacy doesn't even show up on this list. They're saying this is better than Liza P, I'm spoiling this whole thing. Liza P, High Five Rush. There's several different games that this could have shown up on. And then Diablo 4, they've been marred in complete controversies when it came to just the way that they approach everything for the industry. So, they nerfed everything. The game came out, they nerfed all the classes and tried to make the game last a lot longer. And now they've also come out with a expansion for the game already, even though it doesn't even feel like the game's been out long enough to announce a DLC for this. Then you have Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which was plagued in bugs and issues at launch. A lot of people didn't get to play that. Super Mario Wonder, a lot of people are saying Wonder is a good game. I now have a Switch. This wouldn't be bad to try out along the lines. I wouldn't mind. I've seen a few clips of it, but it's another Mario game. Can a Mario game really be up for Game of the Year? And that's one of the things that I thought was interesting with the Game of the Year awards, that in the Mario Wonder, it has progressed to such a point that it is the pinnacle Mario game out of all the Mario games that have ever been made. I don't know, Mario Brothers 3 still holds a special spot in my heart. Super Mario World, when it came out on the Super Nintendo, those two are probably two of my favorite games when it came to Mario. A Dead Space remake, yeah, this was okay. There wasn't anything crazy I thought about it. Once again, this is a remake, and the fact that we're getting a list of the 10 best video games out there and their remakes, I think is telling that the game industry or the journalists for the game industry don't really see the same value as gamers actually do see it. Resident Evil 4 remake, once again, a remake on the title. So then you get into The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom at number 4. Spider-Man 2, because this hasn't been done before. Apparently, this is the pinnacle Spider-Man game that has ever been made before, right? Baldur's Gate 3 in number 2. Baldur's Gate 3 getting dethroned here as not the best game of 2023, being tossed up for Alan Wake 2. I've heard the game's decent, but if everyone here on this channel that comes and dislikes and ratios everything like that, if you tell them that time is telling us all Alan Wake 2 takes top spot for Game of the Year for their listing of Game of the Years for 2023, it's dethroning Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know. I haven't played either. I'm not planning on. But what are your guys' thoughts on this? Is Alan Wake 2 better than Baldur's Gate 3? Because apparently time says it is. Anyway, I've been your proud Canadian Phoenix Cineshadow. I'm signing off here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again very soon.